money's coming through too. This is actually the first time that anybody has seen the exhaust in person. And there also is going to be a meet tomorrow early in the morning, which I'm going to be going to. Got the GoPro on the head strap. Got the Sony joint here. About to go ahead and record this meet. I have no idea if it's going to be decent or not. It probably will be decent, but I have a feeling it's going to get popped quick because it's a Friday night. So we'll see what goes down.
What? You're up.
Ooh. Look at that trunk setup though. That shit crazy.
Dude, it looks good.
Oh man.
You just need your... I'll tell you right now.
Lineup looking good. Man, I'm so glad I went on 18s though. The 17s were not it. Definitely not it. Let me know down in the comment section if I should get a year's XPL plate. Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now, as you guys saw from the title, my car got hit. Now, it's a couple days later. I'm literally sitting in front of my storage unit right about to put the car away and actually drive the car that I drive when there is shitty weather or if I cannot drive my car for whatever reason. Unfortunately, this is going to be that reason. It sucks because I literally just got the car out the shop and now it's literally about to go right back into another shop to fix something that honestly should not have happened. Now, before you guys say it, no, this was not my fault. Literally, I wasn't even moving when this happened. I got backed into. My front bumper and my hood are both pretty much destroyed, and those are gonna have to be replaced. Now, luckily, very, very luckily, my turbo was not damaged. Now, I'm gonna actually show you guys exactly the damage that did occur to the car. When it did happen, it was a lot worse than I actually thought it was, but luckily we were able to go ahead and kind of flatten the hood back down, pop out the bumper, so the car is at least drivable. It looked worse than it was when it initially happened. That's usually all accidents. And I should be back on the road in this car within 2 weeks. Now, literally just going to put the car away. I'm not going to be driving it because it's recommended that I do not drive it. I do not wash it to prevent any other additional damage that obviously should not be happening. Now, the one thing that is incredibly lucky is there actually is a piece of the headlight bracket that is literally resting on the turbo blow-off valve. So I'm actually not getting full boost right now. The turbo was literally like inches away from being damaged. So thank God that did not happen. And if I were to hit one of those Chicago potholes, you know, those full car potholes where it just completely just fucks up your vehicle, I could be running into some issues. So I'm just gonna put the car away, not drive it until I actually get the front bumper and the hood, and then I'm just going to take it to the shop where they're going to pretty much go ahead and, well, first obviously paint it and then put it on the car and we'll be good to go. Now, this is not going to obviously slow down anything on the channel as far as content goes. I still have a lot of things coming to the channel. I have a lot of parts on the way. I don't want to spoil that much, but we got some good things coming, man, because this happened. I went ahead and I kind of wanted to change up the front end of the car a little bit. Still gonna have the OEM hood and the bumper, which, you know, I'm not gonna be paying for, obviously, because I wasn't the one that crashed the car. But we are gonna be adding a little bit of other aero pieces to the car. Not anything crazy because that's not like kind of the build I want to make. Some clean, you know, aesthetics. I'm still going to be going ahead and doing the short throw shifter, and I have some other things that are going to be going in the car, technically on the rear end of the car. I'm not going to spoil too much of it, but we got some things coming to the channel. Oh, also, well, actually, no. I'm not going to spoil that because something else also came in the mail yesterday, which is very, very good news. Now, as you guys can see here, if you were just to look at the car, you would not be able to tell like what actually happened. But if I were to kind of stand back a little bit, you guys can kind of definitely see the bulges on the front bumper as well as on the hood. Now, if you guys were to kind of walk up on the car, you can see here, try to angle this the best I can. You can see here, hopefully you guys can see this, where the paint is cracked, it's stressed. There is a bulge on the bumper here. You guys can probably see those lines there. They're not supposed to be there. There is a huge bulge on top of the bumper here. And as you guys can see here, the hood is popped up pretty much. Because the hood, when the accident did actually happen, which was a complete accident, you know, no hard feelings, it is what it is, accidents happen. The hood was actually crunched up and probably like this high up. We were able to kind of flatten it down so I can at least drive the car home, so we didn't have to go ahead and go through insurance or any reports. I knew the person, you know, accidents happen, you know, it happens, it's not a big deal. But as you guys can see here, the line of the hood, obviously it's kind of popped out here. We were able to flatten this down. It's like this on this side as well. The car is filthy, can't really wash the car. You guys can see right here, the hood is popped out. Luckily there was no frame damage to the car, so that's going to be a huge W, otherwise we would have ran into some serious problems. You guys can see here the front bumper, it's still secure, or somewhat secure. This is all popped out. You guys can see here, it's going to have to be replaced. The whole front bumper and the hood, as well as the headlight brackets, are going to have to be replaced. Luckily the headlights are not damaged, which is another good thing. You guys can see here, there is a crack in the bumper, a lot of distress in the paint. You guys can definitely see the distress in the paint. This goes all the way down across the whole bumper, so that's definitely going to have to be replaced. And as you guys can see here, the hood itself is flushed up against kind of this lining here, and the hood release bracket is actually damaged as well, so that's gonna have to be replaced. So it just was an unfortunate situation. Again, accidents happen, no hard feelings. It is what it is. It could have been a lot worse. The turbo could have been damaged. I'm not gonna pop the hood because literally the hood latch is resting itself on top of the blow-off valve, like within like centimeters on it. So I don't want anything to happen to that. But I don't know if you guys can see it. None of the intercooler, you guys definitely can't see it, but none of the intercooler piping miraculously was damaged. Now, the thing is, you guys probably saw there, I don't have a crash bar on the car. So I got incredibly lucky. That's obviously something that I went ahead and ordered. That's one thing I'm gonna spoil. We are getting a crash bar that's gonna be on the car. So we got lucky the first time. We're not gonna go ahead and go for round number 2 on this, definitely not. So hopefully there's never a round number 2, but we're not gonna chance this again. So I immediately, literally as soon as I got home, I ordered a crash bar. That should be here around the same time the car is finished. So that's going on immediately, ASAP. You guys can definitely see here, kind of the gap in the hood. It's just unfortunate. This is what happens, man. You guys can see on the side here, the gap isn't as bad, but the hood is completely warped. It's garbage now. The front bumper, completely warped, garbage now. Luckily, both headlights and all of the wiring is all good, so all I really need to do is just get two headlight brackets, a hood, and a bumper, as well as a hood release latch, and I'll be back on the road and obviously get all of it painted. And I got some other parts of the car that are gonna be coming in. Now, as you guys can also see here, this is kind of like a minor thing. I actually caught a wicked rock chip on my wheel right here. It's just, hey man, look, can't catch a break, but I got the paint, or the what is it called, the powder coat correction pin that I'm just gonna go ahead and run through this on here literally as soon as I get the car back. Not a big deal, it's not a big chip, it looks bigger on camera, something that could be easily fixed up, so not too tripping about that. But that's pretty much what happened with the car. That's all the damage got backed into. Said accidents happen, it is what it is. We're gonna stay positive over here, but hey man, look, things like this happen, the only thing you can do is stay positive. So hope you guys did enjoy the video. Sucks this shit happened, but it is what it is. I have to put the car away for a couple days, come back, drop off some more parts as they arrive. I'll probably make a video on that stuff, but for right now, we're gonna play it safe, park it up, and get ready for what's next. The car is filthy, but hey, she still looks good, even with these, even with that defect, man. That meat. It's funny because if this car wasn't this low, I think the turbo would have been fucked. So thank you, BC Racing Coils, and me dropping the car. Otherwise, I think we could have ran into some huge problems. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Redline, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video, man. Deuces, be safe out there.